So that's why Pat Riley is the GOAT. Pat Riley is the Godfather. I mean, we're looking like some Dons, and
You're now watching a clip from the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
I wasn't going to give you props, but I was giving you props without giving you props.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how the fucking memes go now when they're like, "Oh, tell me something without telling me something."
Oh yeah. I appreciate all that.
So
because yes, definitely.
So yeah, he's Tyler Zero right now, and Kendrick Nunn is playing none better. So Kendrick Nunn, that's actually his Twitter handle, none better.
Hey. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but this is what I've been trying to say for the longest. Tyler Hero, I like you. But am I in love with you?
But
no.
I gotta say though, I'm glad that the reports were that they wanted to keep Tyler Hero.
Of course,
that's why they didn't go for Kyle Lowry. So,
oh my God! You imagine when we got
thankfully,
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, thankfully, we kept Tyler Hero and not Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, who was rumored to be a player on the Heat this week more than any other player, besides LaMarcus Aldridge, which we still have a chance to get probably within the next couple of days. That's like future breaking news on the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
And also Andre Drummond, Andre Drummond is basically his name has been attached to the Miami Heat right now, and I like LaMarcus Aldridge. Trust me, he's he's a bigger Bosh.
Yeah, you need a bigger body.
He's a bigger Bosh, like for real. But
just need a bigger body to defend, because I think we need bigger bodies to defend, like down low, so Bam could go off.
When it came down to the finals last year, like fucking AD was housing them rebounds.
Yeah.
Game long. You're not gonna be able to do that with Andre Drummond. He is I think he got like 20 rebounds at one point. For a long stretch.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying?
The Cleveland Cavaliers did buy out his contract, so he is available to be signed. So I wouldn't mind seeing that move at all.
And think about it. He started shooting better at the free throw, just like JaVale McGee. All I need you for is to get rebounds, and when they foul you, just make the free throws.
At least
I
make
don't need you to do anything else. We're going to give it to Jimmy Butler. We're going to give it to Oladipo, Iguodala, Ariza, Hero, Nunn, nothing better.
That's actually a really good point. I feel like big men should practice on free throws more than the 3-point shot.
Exactly.
Because you can get to the lane more and more likely somebody's going to try to foul you.
Exactly.
Because they're smaller than you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole point. My whole point is, I like LaMarcus Aldridge because he definitely can stretch the 3-point line, for as in a center standpoint, because we do know that Bam can't shoot no threes.
Yeah.
So when it comes with Andre
He's
Drummond,
been getting better on the mid range.
Yeah, no. I don't have nothing else negative to say, but I'm talking about stretching that.
Yeah.
Because he does play the center
and that's what
the
you
Heat.
had with Kelly O, and which I'm so. That's why Pat Riley is the GOAT. Pat Riley is the Godfather. I mean, we're looking like some Dons, and we're gonna get into the Dolphins later and how they looking like the Dons too with some transactions. But Pat Riley with that move to keep Tyler Hero is definitely and Kendrick Nunn, by the way, and Duncan Robinson, because Duncan Robinson was also a player who was in the news of trying to get, and Duncan Robinson is the only player that I seen balling lately. Him and Jimmy Butler, without Dragic.
See,
once you have Dragic playing, it's a different story. Dragic to me is he's going to evolve into this Ginobili role.
There you go.
You know, he's going to be the Ginobili of the Miami Heat. You have him coming off the bench. He has no problem coming off the bench anyway. He already has done it before.
Loyalty.
You know, and for that, to be honest, like if he say if we make it to the finals and win a championship, Dragic's jersey will be in the rafters.
Oh, of course. You got to put the dragon up there.
He will be in the rafters, so he is a key player. Obviously, you got Bam, and then you got Jimmy Butler. You got Oladipo. This is a team that can actually make it to the finals and win.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, legit. Of course, you're going to be like, oh, you got the Heat basketball. You got the Heat pennant. You just being a homer. Like, nah, for real. This is a team that can legit win the championship. Let's not forget, we made it to the NBA Finals last year without Oladipo.
Eastern Conference champs.
Without a healthy Dragic. We played in the NBA Finals and pushed it to 6 games.
Exactly, and piggybacking off what Mark has been saying, Dragic hasn't been healthy this season, but I really think he's been healthy. They're just like, we don't kind of need you right now. We wanted to test our future because Duncan Robinson is kind of due for a contract next season, next offseason. So
yeah. And I think you gotta pay him for loyalty.
You gotta pay him, but I'm not gonna pay him what another team gonna pay him. I'm not gonna be like what's that guy that we had?
The only teams I think that would outbid the Heat would probably be like the Clippers, maybe Dallas.
See,
I don't think the Lakers can pay right now.
Look, man.
And
he aren't
maybe Denver or Utah.
No, but it's loyalty over here. So you got to understand when it comes down to it, Oladipo, I heard that they're working out a contract to extend him for a few years. And if you paid Adebayo this money already, you got Jimmy Butler on contract for a decent amount of money, and you're trying to formulate a contract for Oladipo, that means that there's not going to be that much money for Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson. I mean, it's going to have money, but not the contract that another team will give you. Let's just say if we want to give you $10 million, you could get $17 million going to Houston or going to another team. I think personally, the only teams that really are in the mix is the teams that have no state tax. Teams like that's in Texas, teams that's in Florida, and I'm not sure if there's any other state. That's the only 2 states that I really know with the no state tax. Because again, if you getting paid $17 million in New York and California with that state tax, you're down to maybe 13, 12.
Yeah.
So basically, how much money? Yeah, I know on paper it says you're getting paid this, but realistically, what you bring back home, you're getting this. So do you want to leave Miami for 2 more years? Do you want to leave the sun? Do you want to leave the women?
That's why
the weather. No.
That's why Miami will forever be a Miami basketball dynasty.
Of course.
Forever. Just because of the location. And we already have a foundation built.
Damn, think about if Pat Riley leave, what we gonna do? Because I do like Zoe, but who's gonna be the ones making the negotiations?
That's down the line. That's down the line, but I'm sure
down the line. He's old. like he been talking about retirement for the longest right now, and of course I don't want the Don. I don't want the Godfather to go anywhere. You feel what I'm saying? I really don't think that he's gonna go anywhere until we win a championship, because I know he really still salty about how LeBron did us. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we were,
especially since the last time we lost to LeBron.
Oh my God. and I know y'all probably like, man, here we go again. They're talking about the finals, but again, I respect LeBron for winning that game. Cool, it's no problem. But the only thing that I really have something against is damn, we weren't healthy. I'm like, damn, what if? That's the only thing that's in my head right now. What if? What if Dragic was healthy? What if Bam Adebayo was healthy? That's my only thing, because I'm like, We gave them a run for their money, and we were like 80% because our two key players, the dragon, the heart and the soul of the Miami Heat, and Bam Adebayo was injured. So it's just like same thing when Dwayne Wade did the crossover and he messed up his ribs and we couldn't go to the finals. So it is what it is, but I do think
speaking of injuries, man, there was an injury that happened with one of the greatest players of all time that happened this week, man.
LBJ.
Ain't that right? Like, yo,